Okay, here I am on an iPhone. You might have the link in an email or in the WhatsApp message app, but I'm just gonna have it right here on my screen here. And let's see what it looks like. Now, unfortunately, I already did it once, so like this is not the first time I'm doing it on a new device. So it might ask you some questions like, do you allow Zoom to use your microphone? A couple of like disclaimers, just say yes to all of them. It might say, do you want Zoom to give you notifications? You can ignore that. You don't even have to sign in. You don't even need a Zoom account, but you do need to make sure you have the Zoom app downloaded on your phone. Although I recommend using a laptop for lessons, I know that sometimes you might need to use a phone or an iPad, which isn't so bad because it's a bigger screen. So let's see what happens when you tap on the link. It's going to open up the Zoom app. You'll see that that's my face, obviously. So I recommend turning off your camera and your microphone before you join. And then where it says test call with Beal devices, that is the name of the call. So that would say like group voice lessons or group piano lessons. You notice it says join and sign in. Do not worry about signing in. You can if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. And here, let's go ahead and hit join to see what happens. Now, you'll notice that it says host has joined. That's me. I'm the host. I'm the teacher. We'll let them know you're here. You're in a waiting room right now, and nothing's going to happen until I admit you in. So once I click the admit button, and you just see a black background right there, so that's just where I'm going to be sitting for my lessons in my studio, you'll notice that now you're in. So ignore the transcribe for AI Companion. That's just how I record the calls, and it does the transcripts for later use. Now you'll notice it looks like nothing's there. Up there in the top right corner, that is your picture. First of all, always recommend going horizontal, a little better to see you. Now, if you wanted to see yourself, if you wanted to move that around somewhere else, you can. And let's see here. Oh, you know what? Oh, look at that. I just learned that. If you tap on yourself, you'll be able to see yourself better. If you tap on that, it'll keep me on the main screen. Now, let's slide a couple things here. That's more for safe driving mode. You can ignore that. I don't know why that's popping up actually. But it looks like there's nothing you can do. So you have to tap on the screen to get all these options. So once again, nothing will work unless you tap on the screen. Now, occasionally this audio button might be acting up. Make sure that doesn't have an X. If you turn that, now your speaker will be on. These are the buttons you need to know about. Unmute, obviously, so we can hear you. And then video. Oh, sorry, tap the screen again. Video, so you can see yourself. So there I am. Of course, I'm holding up a phone right now. Participants will tell you who's on the call. So it'll be me and anybody else that's there. And then over here, chat is if you wanted to send a message to someone. It looks like that's going to auto-complete to portrait mode. So you're going to want to, let me actually get out of that. So if you want to go to chat, you probably have to temporarily go into portrait mode, chat. And then you just tap here. And there is emojis, there's text, things like you can make things bold or underline and all that stuff. So, there we go. Anyway, just exit out of that when you're done. Back to landscape mode, which reminds me, make sure your orientation of your phone screen is not locked or you won't be able to do that. It might actually make sense sometimes to switch to this if you're standing up and singing, but in general, I would say stay on landscape mode. Okay, other things you can do. Reactions. This one's important in a group lesson because when you tap on reactions, you'll notice one of the, yes, thank you. Raise hand is important. If you raise hand, that will tell me that you have a question and you need something. So, that's something that you can make sure of when you need to. So lower hand will be right there. So that'll stay on the screen until you lower your hand. So let me just turn my camera off for now. Just keep it simpler. Other things, sharing your screen, I would not worry about that for now. AI Companion, don't worry about that. You're not gonna be able to record because I'm the host, so ignore that. Captions you can put on, but like it might actually be more annoying for you because it just makes words appear on the screen. Ignore whiteboards. Sorry, tap the screen again. Anything like that. What I do want you to look at though, let's go see what's over here in more. All right, this is very important. It says audio settings. This is something that you need to be aware of. So if I tap on audio settings, let's scroll up right here. Here it is right here. You'll notice it says noise removal or original sound for musicians. If you don't tap on original sound for musicians, I'm gonna have a hard time hearing you. So make sure you always have it set to original sound for musicians and then you hit done. Now, it may not work as well as it would on a laptop. I always recommend, So if you ever end up on that screen, just slide over. Sometimes it has that default. But if you ever have an issue with sound, that's the best way to go. Now, it's different on a laptop because there'll be like an option right by the microphone icon to turn on that. So just take note of that. If you're ever on a phone, you do have to go over here to the final choice. Oh, sorry about that. Looks like I just X'd out of the app by accident. And you're gonna make sure you select where it says more, all the way at the edge, audio settings, and you go from there. Let's see what meeting settings is. Yeah, I don't think any of this is super important. I mean, if you wanted to see how long it's been, connected time, anything like that, that'd be fine too. But anyway, but those are the big things you need to know. And of course, when you're done, at the top right corner, you'll see, well, first of all, you'll notice like if you don't tap the screen for a while, everything just goes away. So a gentle tap, everything comes back. Top right corner is the word leave. When you're ready to go, you just hit leave meeting, done. Hope that helped, and looking forward to seeing you on Zoom.